The Basketball World Cup is starting on the 25th of August next month. It's almost time, right? So we'll talk about the World Cup. We'll just mention what happened in the previous World Cup editions and we'll just meet the teams. In detail, we'll take a look at the rosters of all the teams which we believe has a genuine chance to actually go all the way and win this year's World Championships and who will be the next World Cup winner and all those things, and the best player from each team will also be covered on a later video. But for now, let's just get the basics right. So the first World Cup happened in 1950, which was hosted by Argentina, and they won that as well. Argentina, talking about Argentina, they were the runners-up in the last edition in 2019, which happened in China. Spain won that, and Spain is currently the world ranked #1 team. Okay. Why were we mentioning Argentina? Argentina were the runners-up from last year, and also if you're taking the current world ranking, they're ranked #4 and they haven't qualified. That's a big loss, but Argentina is not playing this World Cup. So that's a huge miss for Argentina fans and also for basketball fans in general, because they were a pretty exciting team. Now, we have already mentioned that Spain is the current world champions and the world ranked #1 side, but let's meet the host. 3 teams will be hosting the World Cup this year. It's happening again in Asia. Next time also. Last year, 2019, happened in China. Now it's in Asia. Next year also. It's in, after 4 years, it will be happening in Qatar, another Asian country. Now, Indonesia, Philippines and Japan will be co-hosting this World Cup, and it's the first time in the history of the Basketball World Cup that a host nation has not qualified to the World Cup. Because FIBA, the governing body, they wanted to make sure that each team who qualifies is good enough to at least compete. So they just gave an ultimatum to Indonesia that you guys have to qualify. We cannot give you a qualification slot on a silver platter. But yes, Philippines and Japan, they'll be playing the World Cup, but Indonesia won't be, and that's, like I said, the first time in the history that a host nation is missing out. Let's meet the teams. Each team will come with a roster of 12 players. 12 players will be representing each team. The final rosters are not out yet. There are changes happening. There's still more time. And some of the big names, including the current NBA Finals MVP Nikola Jokic, it's said that he's not playing for Serbia. There's a huge miss. Some of the players are missing. But detailed roster analysis and especially from an American point, when you look at that, you mean, okay, the superstars are missing. It's okay. Still, they have a good side. But we'll talk about all the contending teams in detail later. Let's meet the teams first. Group A first. It's Angola, Dominican Republic, the host Philippines, and Italy. And if you're taking the world ranking into account, Italy is at 10, Dominican Republic is at 23, Angola 41, and Philippines 40. But being the host nation, I think the crowd will come and support their side. So don't write off the Philippines to actually, cross over to the second round. But I think Italy is the clear favorites from the group, going by the record. Now, Group B, the matches again will be happening in Philippines. South Sudan, one of the youngest countries in the world, ranked at 62. Serbia, one of the strongest side, ranked at world number 6. China at 27 and Puerto Rico at 20. If you're looking at the rankings, Puerto Rico should go through with Serbia, but don't count out the Chinese team. They're a pretty good side. Some interesting basketball personalities there. So I think the China versus Puerto Rico match will be crucial in deciding which will be the other team. Serbians are the clear favorites from the group. Now let's meet the Group C. Again, the matches will be happening in Philippines. The famous team from USA, ranked number 2, Jordan, ranked number 33, Greece, 9, and New Zealand, 26. These are the 4 sides in Group C. And because the basketball media from the USA is pretty strong, some of them are saying this is the group of death. Because along with USA, there is Greece. But this is nowhere close to being the group of death. That will be Group H. Why? I will explain later in this video itself. But Greece is a very strong side. Why? They have a player called Giannis Antetokounmpo, one of the best players currently in the world of basketball. But will Giannis be playing? That's a huge question mark because he had a surgery and I'm not sure if he's healthy enough to be playing in this World Cup. Let's see. We'll wait and watch because if he has a chance, I think Giannis will gear up for Greece. That's for sure. He's so grateful for whatever Greece has actually given to him and his family. Now, Group D. Group D is Egypt ranked at 55, Mexico world ranked 31, Montenegro at 18 and Lithuania at 8. I've watched certain games live of where Lithuania was playing. They're a fabulous side, so strong. World rank number 8 and Montenegro at 18. I think these two teams will be the favorites to actually advance to round number 2 from Group D. Group E, the matches now shifts to Japan, Germany, world rank number 11, Finland 24, Australia, world rank 3, and Japan, the host, at 36. Very interesting group, isn't it? Yeah. But I still think Australians and the Germans will be the favorites. But Finland has a bunch of very interesting players with good experience as well. So it will be, I don't think the host nation of Japan will be able to even win a match because the other 3 teams are just a little bit, tad bit superior. Let's meet group number F. Again, the matches will be happening in Japan. Slovenia, super team. Cape Verde is the lowest ranked team among all the 32 teams participating in this World Cup. Georgia at world rank 32 and Venezuela at 17. These are the 4 teams in Group F. Slovenia, clear favorites. Georgia versus Venezuela would be the match that will decide who will go through with Slovenia to the round 2. Now, Group G and Group H. Let's talk about them together, but let's meet the teams from Group G first. Iran, Spain, world rank number 1 and the current world champions. Ivory Coast at world rank 42 and Brazil, 13th ranked team in the world. Now let's meet Group H. Again, the Group G and H matches will be happening in Indonesia, Canada, world rank 15, Latvia 29, Lebanon at 43 and France at world rank 5. That's the team comprising in Group H. And Group H could be the group of death. You know why? Because let's talk about how the tournament is played. Each team will be playing the other teams from the same group once, and the top 2 teams will qualify to the round 2, where they will be clubbed with another top 2 teams from another group. For example, A and B groups are clubbed together, C and D will be clubbed together, and so on. So, Group A and B, the top 2 teams, they will form the Group I in second round. So if you're taking that in, last group in the second round, which will be Group L, will have teams from Group G and H, and that could be Spain, the world champions, world number 1, Brazil, a very strong side at world rank 13, Canada, don't go by their rankings, their side is stacked, man, it's stacked, and France, world rank number 5. Now these 4 sides, surely it's going to be these 4 sides, though I think Latvia match will be interesting. But again, these 4 sides, when they come together as Group L, the 4 sides have the quality to be world champions. Just not, just reach the next round. They have quality to be the best and be the world champions. So when these 4 sides are playing in the second round, I mean, that's got to be like the group to watch. And that's the reason I said Group H, which has Canada, Latvia, Lebanon, and France, is going to be the group of death. Now, how does the second round matches play? I said the top 2 teams from each group will go to the round 2. But in round 2, for example, from Group A, 2 teams will be going. Let's say for sure Italy will go. The Italians will not be playing the second team from their group again, because their match in the first round will be carry forward. The result, the difference, everything from that match will be carry forward to round 2. Simple as that. So each team will only be playing the other 2 teams from the other group, which comprises in the second round. That means from group B, for example, from group B, Serbia is definitely going to be there. Serbia will only play the other 2 teams from group A. They will not be playing the other team that qualified from group B, because already from the first round match, their result will be carried forward to round number 2. So that match becomes pretty important. That basically means each game is going to be extremely key and important. And from there on, after the second round, again the top 2 teams will qualify to the quarterfinals. That from there straightforward. The final round is quarterfinals, semi-finals and finals. That's it. Now, there are a few teams that, when you're just looking at the 32 teams, we know okay, these teams are not going to make the cut to the second round or to the quarterfinals. But there are a few teams which we believe are good enough to even be the eventual champions. We'll talk about those teams and the best players who could be leading their attack from those teams. So that will be another video, but thank you so much for watching, and please share this video with any of your friends or colleagues and folks who love the game of basketball. Can't wait till August 25th for the games to begin. The World Cup of Basketball 2023.